Tomatomm. I'm playing the Big 11. I know we are about 4 hands in and I'm currently down 400 chips because, let me show you, tried to get this working 2 minutes ago and it didn't work. Let me find it. Oh, it's not going to do it because I moved tables. Essentially I had pocket fives, raised another gun, got one caller, and there's a 7 high flop, and I bet the flop, got called, bet the turn, got called, all got check raised to about 3 times my bet, so I flatted, then it went check check, he had a 7, so standard stuff really. Yeah, so I've got a seat to this Big 11 from a Sunday Storm satellite for 20 FPPs, and I am unregistered from the Sunday Storm when I'm playing the Big 11 because I'm not free on Sunday. But given that I've not bought into this, I'm going to take a lot of high variance plays that I wouldn't normally do because I'm not bought in, so I'm classing it as free. So I've got less to worry about in terms of risk, so I'm happy to take a lot. I don't usually take high variance spots, but I'm going to take a lot more now than I would usually. Just see where I go. So I think recently I've played this tournament twice, not cashed in either of them, but I played fairly well in one of them, so I'm going to try and outdo that result, try and play better, and see what happens, try to have some fun. So yeah, we've only been in now for 6 minutes, and just check the lobby. That's the current situation. 8,000 for first as it stands, but there's a good 2 hours, well, yeah, 2 hours left at late reg, so a long way to go. So that happens. It's very, very cold, hence all the layers. So yeah, I'm going to be opening wider than normal. I'm going to try and get a loose image, I think. That's probably the way to do it. But try and capitalise post-flop. Make people make errors. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully I can execute it. And if I don't cash in this, I will be playing again next week when I deposit. And aces is a good way to start things off. Raise to 40. I'm not going to call, I'm not going to raise, I'm going to raise to about 190. Looks fairly obvious, I think, but it's 4x and a bit more. I don't need to give him a good price if a couple of people call 160. I like fast playing aces. Let's be interested to see what he does here. Probably going to fold, but oh, he's called. And he's checked that flop. Well, I'm going to bet here, because I'm assuming I'm ahead of his flatting range, unless it's like, I'll see. I would have thought I'm taking it down here because okay, he's started to slow down a bit now, so if he's got ace king, ace queen, anything like that, then I'm not too bothered about a river card. If he's got jacks or queens or whatever, I should really make him pay. Could he be checking back a set? I don't think so. I think he'd better flush draw. I'm going to check behind and maybe get one more street of value. Should really be checking the flop for pot control and around the turn, but I feel like he has got a strong hand here. Was it in his range to raise to 40 with 8s or 10s and then call my raise, flop a set, flop a set and then just call the whole way. Don't know that's the best way to play it. Wow. I'm only losing to a 4, a set of 10s, a set of 8s, or a set of 3s. I'm going to fold here because I feel like he's got a set of 3s. I'd like to see his hand, but I'm probably not going to. But I feel like I played that quite strong, and for him to pot it on the end like that, I'm not too sure about that one. But he seemed to be, he sort of slowed down on the turn, didn't he? Then like full pot of the river. Not really many bluffs got there, so it doesn't look very. It wasn't a very good card to bluff on, unless he had like a weird 4. That's very unlikely. I don't have enough data on him yet to get a full. What's the word? A good enough read on the player, but I'm keeping an eye on him. Not sure about that fold. I suppose if I bet bigger on the turn, I'd have found out if he did have a set then, but I don't know what hands play like that. But again, if he dusts off his stack in the next level, we'll know if he's a donk or not. But so we're down to 2,000 from a starting stack of 3, so not the best of starts, but we're still in. We've only been playing for 10 minutes, so plenty of wiggle room left. I think the blinds will be 10 minutes as well. Let's just double check. Yeah, they are. Plenty of time left. Really don't think he would have played kings that way. He's been flatting the whole way. I feel like I'd have heard about it pre-flop if he had kings instead of just flatting. So I feel like he's tried to take a flop, maybe with 3s. So passing at 31%, but I've got 7 deuce, so I'm going to fold. As I said, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be because I'm trying a different style, apart from that aces hand. If he'd have played back at me on the flop, I'd have got it in, and if he had a set, I would have lost. So just the way it played out made it seem a bit less likely. I'm not sure. Talking shit. Not going to 3-bet yet because I think I'm still on tilt. I'm not sure. What a flop's best? Not a flop top pair at least. Check raise on the flop and check back to him. Was it just a raise? Well, I don't think it had to be a check raise. Ooh. He's checked again. That's a very, very strange line. Is he trying to rub there? Like ace queen or something. King queen. Let's see what he had. Queen jack. No, it's worse. Very, very, very strange line there. Raise the button. Ace high. I get 75. Take it down. We win a pot. As much as 9-4 off has become my new favourite hand for when you're messing about. Probably not going to play it here. Yeah, I'm going to pass here. No need to play it just yet. We always play it now. Got the exact same suit as well. Clubs and diamonds. No, one different. It's crazy. So down to 70 bigs. Still a very, very sizable amount of big blinds. Don't need to get carried away too just yet. Would he have played jacks, queens or kings that way? When I had aces. It's a very exploitable line to play them. And play it very passively, then just pot it on the end. 50 big blinds. Honestly, that's the only reason I didn't call. It's because I don't like committing a lot of my stack with one pair. I know we had two pair, but the best two pair, but maybe he got counterfeited on the river. Maybe he might have had like 10-8 or something. It's possible. I feel like I was ahead of a lot of his range, but the price I got to call was a full pot, and I always kick myself for losing a lot of my stack early on in the tournament, because I feel like I need to save it for later on, but I suppose you're supposed to take risks early on, to capitalise on stuff, so I'm not sure about how I played that. I will review that hand later on. Current min cash is quite nice, $28.50. Considering I've got here by 20 Starscoin, then that'll do as a return on investment. It's 3-bet. That's raise. Yeah, 3-bet. Not very big 3-bet either. Oh wow, it's got in quickly. What a sick flop. That is grim. That is absolutely grim. 9-4 off again. Wow. I was like I paid for that exact hand every time. Hopefully I can go deep in this video, but I'm not too bothered either way. Because like I said, it's not costing me any entry fee or anything like that, so just want to try and get it in good, or with a good amount of equity, or take a line that's a profitable play. I feel like I know what the right thing to do with aces would have been had I been playing fairly regularly, but I've not recently because I'm not having any money. So if I was more in the zone, I might have had a different line of thinking. There's a very, very loose shove. Ace queen suited. That's summing in. Definitely call the raise if you bet here. And 31% on a call. I think I'd rather 3-bet it and take the lead in the hand. So I'll make it 210. Too much to call. No, I'm going to flat. I've got fairly good equity here against his button range, so I'm going to check call the flop. And he's potted it. I said I was going to check all the flop. I'm going to call one street and see what it does in the turn. And I've got a pair of aces and a flush draw. Checked him again. Checked back. I could do a blocker bet to avoid him potting it again, but then I might get shoved on. Defensive blocker bet 210, less than half. Just show my intent in the hand, gets called, and I'm good. Had he just hit the jack maybe? Was it the 9? Oh, he had kings. Oh wow. I wasn't expecting kings there. Not just because he's a nit like, but just the way the hand played. I don't associate potting. Go away. I want a flat eggs like jack 6 suited, and I'm playing loose today. Happy to check fold, yeah. If I call this, then he's going to be ties to shove most turns, and I've got 24%. Nah. Was not expecting him to have kings there, not because of the hand before, but just because I don't assume potting stuff on the flop as strength. Usually class that as weakness. Given that he just doubled up as well, I might have been getting carried away with like a 9 or something, or middle pair. We got some back then. One of blinds next up. 8 minutes will be 25.50. So yeah. Pocket 9s. My favourite hand. Right. Let's dance. Who's short in the big blind? He's short there. I am going to 3-bet this to 225. If he shoves and he folds, then I'll obviously call. He shoves and he calls. That's interesting. If he calls, I'll have position anyway. There's one overcard there. Check that. I'm going to check behind for pot control. Don't know what's worse. I'm getting called by, and that's not a good card. I'm going to hit a 10 for a straight. I'm going to check again. The 6. I feel like if he bets here, he might have a jack, maybe. Don't think I'd have checked a queen twice. But it's definitely not triple checking a queen or a jack, so I'm going to bet and maybe get called by an 8. Or a 6. No. Ace jack. Definitely come with a raise with this as well. So my opening, what's my pre-flop, yeah. 15%. Let's just raise 4x that from early, so I'm going to call, I'm not going to raise, and I'll be very cautious on this flop. Could be a shove here, so if he shoves, that's a disgusting spot, and he has. Right, so the question is, do we call with action behind? No, I don't think we're getting the right price now. I've got called 600, I've got 23%. Got 2 players to act behind as well, and if I call 600 and one of them shoves and I have to fold, it's sick. So I think if I'm ahead marginally, so I'll happily fold there. I'm going to see what he's got anyway. 8, 7, 4s. And 4s are good. I had him as a lot stronger than that. Wow. That's a fairly loose call for, was that 20 bigs with 8 high? Must have these read wrong with these players then. or on his table at least. And now he's just open raised to what the fuck? What's he doing? 22 bigs under the gun. Another gun plus 1, 2, 1. Oh, not awake. I think someone wants to go home. Unless that's it. He slipped and tried to do 88. But these two, if he does it again, we'll know. Yeah, someone's pissing about. Hopefully he does that on my small blind and I'll shove a lot of cards. Nice hand, but not too strong for another gun. You like that hand? Really want him to overplay a hand against me. I feel like he's not going to be in the tournament much longer. Wow. He's trying to win the tournament in the first half an hour. Right, okay, if he shoves something small to big, I'm calling. 100%. If it's my tournament, then so be it, but he's been playing like an absolute maniac his last 5 or 6 hands. If he open shoves, I'm calling. He checks. Well, I'm raising here to 200. Thing is, I was fully expecting him to pop this regardless. And he might have hit there. At no point does he slow down. I'm just going to have to see what happens here, go with it. How quickly does he bet here? If he bets really quickly, he pots it again. Right, I honestly think I'm ahead of his range here. He's got a jack, then he's got a jack. I'm going to go with it. Queen 2. He's got an, he's missed. Right, yeah. Very glad I just did that. That's what you get. His line made no sense and his table image is completely off. If I was on the button here, I'd just maybe even cold call this 3-bet, but it doesn't seem likely now, given that someone is probably just going to rip it in. We're definitely a lot healthier now with 137 big blinds. Oh man, this value is too good. Hopefully I call and it goes call and not like shove reshove or something, but it's too spicy to not. It's only 200. If one of them shoves I can fold. We'll see what price I get. 8 deuce, rubbish. If I hit a jack, I'm knocking them both out, maybe. I feel like I want to shove here, but did 3-bet pre-flop. If he had just called pre-flop and then led out for that much, I'd assume it's weakness because he's betting a large portion of his stack like that and it's exploitable. He should just be shoving it there, I think. If he's got equity, he should be trying to maximise his equity, so not let any bad cards come. So his 3-bet saved him there because I was tempted to rip it in. I'm tempted to peel here on the button, just a min raise. I like suited hands. I don't even know what hand he's got there. Like, it's 2 full houses and quads. Wow. Keep him in, keep him in, keep him in. Give me more of his chips. Chip distribution at this table is really, really, really one-sided. Cool. Standard of play so far has been very exploitable, which is good. So I'm going to see a lot of flops. Oh dear. Very, very weird play to play jacks. I'm not surprised these two are playing a hand again. And then cash is diluted all the way down to 23 now. Still not too bad. His lines are amazing. Really good. King a deuce. I would open from late there, but conscious of donking my stack off, I'm just going to wait again for another nice spot like I had with the ace-9 before. Just going to fold here. Despite most hands limping around. I'd rather play that with position than without. It'd be nice to add a cash to my total at the bottom there for the year, which I'm currently 1.5 months through and yet to breach 500, but I've not played for most of January, so that's hindered a lot of my plans, I suppose. So he's definitely changed his line here. Wonder why he's just min betting the flop and not full on potting it like it was before. Unless he min bets when he has it and pots it when he doesn't. We like to see a 5 here, or an ace. Oh, a nice potted it, so he's at least his range merging. If he is. Go bet. And he had queen high. Very nice. No equity. He flopped a house, didn't he? Did he flop a house? A slow play it. He did as well. That was mine. Those chips are mine. Now he's open shoving. Wow. Please shove him my big blind again. Don't knock him out. I want his chips. Keep him in. He's good for the game. Unless he donks me out on my big blind. Pocket eights. Let's get into a flip. What's he saying in the chat? Let's cancel that second. Oh, he's saying fish. Very nice. If he flats here, I'm tempted to shove. It'd be a big shove, but he might call. He probably should fold, and he might call with worse. So, and either way, I'm picking up 600 chips. So yeah, I'm going to shove here. It could backfire big time, but we'll see. Hopefully he now folds. Yes, and you call with worse or better, and I knock you out. Oh, fair enough. Hearts. 41%. It's probably quite bad negative EV to flat this out of position, but just because it's him, I feel like I want to. Check call the flop here. Why does he keep saying stuff in the chat? Call, yeah. What are you saying? Check it back. I need to blow up the pot. Very tempted to call, but I'm going to pass. I'll wait for a better spot. So I could have the best hand now, but I might not by the river. Happily wait for a better spot. If I have position there, I'll probably win the hand, but we can play it differently, but it's hard to win your right position. Hunter wants to get his chips, but I don't want to gift him mine. This guy's fun. He's probably going to go deeper than me now after all this. I'm not tempted to play this, especially the raising with the gun. Yeah, big blind and stuff there, not worth it. Obviously, if anyone's watching this, it is better to watch and play with music on, because hearing me talk's boring, but Can't legally play music yet because I don't have a copyright license thingy. Fold. Again, rags, trash hand. We're up to now. Just gone to 30-60 in 9 minutes 40-80. Right. Okay. How do I want to label him just as yellow? Doesn't mean anything, I just like to keep track of people. See how well he does. This guy's stats like 10 pip, 19 pre-fault rate, 17 aggression factor. Oh, I think he could be going here. King 10, 6, 7. Needs a 5. Yes, he's doubled up. He's got more than me. Yes. Very interesting. Please don't move me tables. Please don't move me tables. I'm not here. Not strong enough under the gun, obviously. He's still talking in the chat box. Bluff. Hopefully it's that Brazilian for bluff. This guy's fun. I like him. Saying that I'm really probably the one who will knock me out, but we'll see. But as I suppose bad you can say his style is, it's working for him so far. He's making people make mistakes, which is it's a good asset to have in poker. Fold here. 7 Jack 10. He's literally got a pot size bet behind. I thought he'd get put in here, and he calls it his king against queens. Oh, gets there. I fold here as well. There's literally no way I can flop anything with this hand. It's garbage. Absolute garbage. Way to get value from a 9. Queen Jack offsuit. How active has he been? 33, 6, 1. As much as my price to call just went down, I like to see a shove my own outs and on the button, and I'm going loose today, so let's see what happens. I can easily fold. It only cost me 240. Oh wow, big shove. See shove in there. Don't think he should be king, would he? Like where is king 9 or king jack? 9, 9, 9. Oh damn. He's gone. No! Oh, he's not. I thought he was gone. Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. At least he's still in. And this is where he gets erratic again, because he's lost chips and he's trying to accumulate them fast. Oh, no, we could be losing him now. Morons, idiot. Ace jack against 7s, it's a flip. Any ace, any jack, any 10. Oh, Broadway. Gets it on the turn. Back to where he was. Make him happy. What's he saying? Such a troll. Such a troll. Approaching the first break and end of this part of the video. I'll stop it at the break and I'll carry on afterwards. I need to get a drink because I am ill, as you probably can tell, and I am thirsty. So I need a fizzy beverage. It's got to be cold in there. Oh my days. Wow. Well, at least we know he's folding to literally min reshoves. And he's potting it. Has to be a tell. And it's like 7x it under the gun, +1. Ouch. That's not good. Queen 10 fold into the gun. He's been very involved with this player, hasn't he? I'm missing a lot of the chat, but it's not really very interesting. I love how quickly his calls are. It's like he knows he's going to shove the river every time, regardless of card. Oh, this is a dangerously good hand to have on a big blind when he's a small blind. I got a shove. And a reshove. If that was for less, I would call. If that was for around 2,000, I probably would call. But that price I'm getting, 1.2 to 1, 45%. I'm not going to risk off 80% of my stack with 10 high, so I fold. King 10, I've been dominated anyway. Oh, loses. Oh, pocket 10s. This is different. This is a different situation. His pots pre-flop get big quickly, into like pot to stack ratio. I feel like he's about to overplay a hand. If this goes in here, I feel like my hands are tied. Now I'm going to call. So just makes sense to call here. Disguise my hand a bit. There's 6 of us in the hand, likely to get action if called, if I shove sort of thing. Now, I know my hand's going to be good against a lot of these people in this hand, but 10 high flush draw now. I don't want to bet out now and then get bet off my hand, if that makes sense. If I bet and then someone calls and someone shoves, I have to fold. Because someone could have been slow playing an ace or a weird 2 pair, but now that I've got a 10 high flush draw as well. Let's see what happens now. Can't speak. Can't speak. Someone going to have double checked an ace and then half potted the river with an ace. I don't think so. I feel like he'd have bet out the flop. Maybe not into everyone, but maybe the turn surely to protect against hearts. I'm a little scared here of a flush or something like that, but I have under at my hand, so I'm going to pay him off here. And if he's got an ace, he's got an ace. If he's got a flush, he's got a flush. Ace 7, yeah, nice hand. Was ace or bluff, but don't think he would he have double checked it? I don't know. I feel like he does. I feel like he shouldn't have. So that come a 4th heart, any of us could have bet and he'd have had to pass. At least he gave me a decentish price. I mean, he bet the river 673. But yeah, just half pot was that. So happy to pay that off. I feel like it could be better than 8 there, trying to steal the pot, or I don't know, some weird 2 pair, but I would have counterfeited him with my 10s. I might have been slow playing 9s, because there's an ace out there and he didn't want to bet and get pushed off it like I did. But anyway, that's the end of part 1. I'll be back in a few. Back, part 2, first hand after the break, and I'm going to raise it up to 165. 5 more than a min raise, just to be awkward. 1 more hour left of late registration, then it's and that's a shove. Shove for 20 big blinds, do I call with king high? First hand back off the break. 40%, he's got, yeah. Kings, that was not a good call. No, that was not a good call. Not a good start. Taking into account everything you shove with 17 big blinds, I don't think it's that bad a call, given that I could be opening wide as well. Right into the top of his range there, I think. Yeah. Could be worse, could be worse. Always tell yourself that. That's what I do. We're still alive. Probably don't make that call if I bought it myself, but like trying to what's the word? Take high variance plays. I mean, could be shoving. I'm doing well against all the pocket pairs apart from kings and aces and queens. Ace king, ace queen, obviously not doing great against, but better than 40%. As my odds are better than the like 20% I need. So, right, ace 10. I'm gonna min raise again here. See what Donald Trump wants to do in the big blind. Fold. This is a fold as well, I think. Yeah. Right. Back again. Apologies. I did this out in post. My little phone call. Right. So we're back. I've got 27 big blinds. Blinds are 51, so it's action stations now. Lost quite a bit with that king queen before. First hand back, but still not disappointed the way I played that. But now this is where the real poker starts, as they say. Play uber close attention to every hand. Could a min raise pick up this pot for me? Should it fold to me? It's ace high. I will try 200. We got a shove. Damn. No. I'm pretty sure it's the guy with the kings as well. I was doubled up, so I don't want to double him up. 43%, but no. I didn't plan to call a shove when I raised. I did with the king queen. These twos again, I'm going to fold. Let's get going. Let's pass. 3,000 is out, 3,767. Going to the lobby, got another 47 minutes of late registration. and obviously still satellites running as well, which is still really good to be fair. Those are the payouts. Current win cash 1760. Got to outlast another 3,000 people to reach that though, so a long way to go yet. And I think, has it just gone 50, 100? Oh, in 4 minutes it goes up to 120, so we'll have 20 big blinds. So we could really need to build some momentum again now. We just lost that a bit before. Not panic stations, that was the wrong word I said before. More need to find a good spot now to get it in and maximise our chances. Like I said, I'm not bothered if I get it in next time and go out. It's not a big deal. Well, I suppose it never is, but it's even less of a big deal now. Again, like I said, I satellite it in for 20 Starscoin, which I don't even know what that is in dollars, but there's nothing to lose sleep over, so I'm more than happy to get it in on a draw here or get it in as a minor underdog and try and take it down. It's not a nice one out. The min bet just screams diamond every time. Pocket eights. So I don't want to just open shove this, but I am going to raise to 255. I'll take it from here. Don't know whether I'll call a shove yet. Depends what price I get. Seven jack 5. If he shoves, I'll reshove. If he's got a jack, then he's got a jack. I'm concerned that he's going to call me with a jack. He just called my bet. If I call to isolate, he reshoves on me. Got backdoor. I'm going to reshove. If he's got a jack, he's got a jack. He's folded 8-4. And sick fade. We're up to 3,700. 38 big blinds. That was a well needed hand. In hindsight, I can't call there because if I call on that flop, if I flat that 642 there, pots 2,000, he's got 9.5 behind, he can just go away. I mean, any spades, any overs or something like that, I guess he might come along. I don't really know anything about the player yet. Oh, I do. There's been 54 hands, isn't it nice? Wake me up a bit. A6. I think I will try and raise this if it comes to me. Try and take it down pre-flop. Don't know that it's strong enough to just flat raise from one of these two, or to 3-bet really, given there's action behind as well. So the only action I can take is raise to like 220 here, then hopefully take it down. It's a nice little 200 pot. I've not raised this way again. I thought a bit longer this time, but again, like I said at the start of the hand, I'm not raising this to call off as much as I'm getting 44%. It's a good portion of my stack again, and last time I thought he was shoving like he had kings. Doesn't mean he has to have a6 dominated this time, but it's not strong enough. It might just be me being tight, but I know I wouldn't be shoving. I don't know actually. Confused. Raise 4s. Please do it again, that'd be funny. It was a 3-bet, I wasn't expecting a 3-bet. His minimum got overs. I'm happy to see a flop here, as much as I'm maybe getting the right price if he's got an overpair, but I'll take a flop here and then check fold. He's going to see bet here for about 700, 500. What's the matter with the best hand here? Maybe. It's not very many good turns for me, so I'm going to pass and take the loss. Only really set mine in there. The stack is going to fluctuate a lot more now than it would before. It's going to flat here as well. And I've played the last 3 hands in a row now, but it's not the end of the world. It's a strong shove from him if he shoves. It does raise. And he shoves. He could just be doing that because he knows he's been doing that a lot and I've been doing this a lot, but it's King Jack really. V for 28. What's he shoving there? Small pair maybe? I'm going to pass because again I'm not 100% sure. Well married was off there. Queens are good. To be fair, if it had shoved it'll look weaker because that raise to 650 made it look a bit stronger because he shoved the last 3 hands. I'm going to raise here with the queens, excuse me. Try and induce some action and obviously go with it if any does approach us. It's not looking likely. We got a call. This could be a drawy board and he's let out. If I shove, is he going to call? Let's find out. I think a shove's good here. Could call with a draw. I'm beating. No, didn't work. Picking up some hands. But it's quite a bit tonight. We had 20 hands and we played 5 of them. It's Queen 5. I'm going to continue and then check fold turn. Yeah. Felt like c-betting if he didn't have an ace or a queen. It's hard for him. He's got a similar hand to me, but there's nothing I can do here but pass. And a forward. Still not doing too bad. 24 big blinds. I know I keep checking the lobby, but it helps. 5 minutes, 75, 150. Half an hour, 40 minutes left in the late reg. Still about 3,000 off the money, so probably going to go on another spell of not very many hands here, so just had quite a few haven't I, so lower averages states that I shouldn't get many hands for a bit now, so maybe appeal a few times in the big blind. Good raise. Queen 7. I feel like I should have not shoved with the queens before. I tried to extract some more value and focus less on protecting my hand. That's an easy one. Fairwood. Nearing 6,000 entrants here. I'm classing this tournament as a trial run. Such, not trial run. A reintroducing me back to the game again, like these sort of style tournaments, because I've not played one of these for a month and a half maybe. So, kings, here we go. Here we go. Let's get some action. If it folds to me, I'm gonna limp, because I always do that, and I like doing it. So I'm gonna limp. It's checked. I'm gonna lead further pot. Hopefully he's snagged maybe a pair. Looks like he has. There's a 6. I'm gonna check. Already won. I call the pot 2,000. I've got that's behind. I'm gonna shove here, and if he's got a 6, then good game. If he hasn't got a 6, he can't really call. 10-3, he needs a 10. He doesn't get there. I feel like I've disguised that quite well. I'm enjoying that hand. If I raise that hand pre-flop, he folds, and that doesn't happen. That's why I like limping. And a lot of time people tend to, if you limp the small blind, they'll just shove when the blinds get big, because they think that's the thing to do. And as much as I 44% with 5s. Let's think about this. 17 big blinds, shove. Fold. Because there's too many people left to act. What was I saying? I feel like I'm gifting those chips back because he's shoving a lot of overs and stuff, isn't he? What was I saying then? I can't remember. I feel like talking rubbish. So fold. I was saying something about the blinds get really, really big if you limp big hands, or if you limp pretty much your entire range like I tend to do, then you can trap them when you've got it. There's merits to both, obviously min raising and limping, but I tend to try and merge the two up with an emphasis on limping. So 46 big blinds, we're doing okay again. Ace-8 of diamonds. It's good enough for a raise. I will call his shove if he shoves over the top. folds to me, I'll make it about 255, probably exactly 255 I will. I'll call a shove there, maybe a 3-bet, maybe not a shove from him. He's been very tight. I'll just take the pot down. Winner blinds next up. The just have 75, 150, 9 minutes, and then it's 1-2. So I've got 40 big blinds. Fairly comfortable with this. Oh. Bang bang. I like those type of bets. They are very strong on boards like that, especially with that stack behind. So all it needs is a min raise, but it's the premise behind it. Like, they both know that he's going all in if anything else happens. Or if another bet goes in, he knows he doesn't have enough behind to fold, so even if he had air, that's a beautiful play. It's easier to obviously make those type of plays on that kind of board with like paired board and straight and flush draws. It might have been weak, but it works. Jack 10 suited. I like this hand. Could it withstand a shove from anyone? I'm not being exploitable here by raising. I've got 2 short stacks. I'm just going to make it 310. We'll see what happens. Probably going to fold if the button shoves. I definitely will now with people to back behind. I'm expecting him to shove now. Yeah. But I'm not doing too hot against a call here and then another player to back behind unless he's calling loose, but I have only got Jack high and I would have thought he's shoving better than that. 38%, 3 ways. I'm going to pass. It's only cost me 300. And that's a fold. We have a shove. Probably going to get looks up here, I think. Oh, maybe not. Tray 7 off and a big blind. Lovely. 28 minutes left on late reg, and then still 2,500 all the cash. But to think about there. 8 queen. Do I just shove on him here? Nah. I was going to go with a limp, but eighth king. I was going to flat and hope the small blind shoves so I can entice a call from that maybe, but I feel like maybe I should raise as I'm on the button and it looks wide. 9, 15. I'm going to call a shove here. Oh, it's a tank shove. Oh, it's a fold. I'll do. Three bet takes it down. Biggest whiff I've ever played that hand. 10-7 offsuit. Can't see any way of playing this. It's a fold. Especially not with a short stack on the left. 810 places paid. Literally got dead on average stack wise, so I'm doing okay so far. Queen 6, again, no real thought process there, just fold. What's that's doing? 67, back 20%, 10. See how he plays this on the bottom. Small blind. Standard. 10-8, again fold. He's all in. It's been short for a while, this guy. Re-raise to isolate, but not a reshove. 10 against king 8. Gets there. Got 30 big blinds. Blinds up 1, 2. Blinds are going up fast. Do that with 10 minutes of flying. 2 levels left till the next break. And then registration is over. Then roughly 1 in 4 will get paid. Still a way to go yet. Oh, 10. Oh, there. That's grim. Grim. Ace 2 is big blind. Right, let's see what happens. Maybe exploitable, I don't know, but so this folds 3 bets, that's 78. Tell you what, no, because it's no. I make it 1300 or whatever, he can just call and he's got position. I 3 bet that in position, but I don't want to do it there. It's too much, especially if I 3 bet there and he just min pops me pre-flop. I look stupid folding. I don't want to get it in with ace high. Take it quickly. And I'll fold. Weighing up whether I should have limped there or not, but wow, I would have been in bad shape. I'll min raise the button if it comes round to me, but it hasn't, so I'll fold. Interesting raise and then a snap call. Don't understand that snap call. If he was expecting it and then not calling the river, what the hell hand did he have? Unless that was a misclick. Not sure. Yeah, fold 7-4 here. Grabbing absolutely nothing here. I'd call with king high. Definitely going to be 3 betting him if we play a hand together. Oh dear. Players are finally dropping more than they're registering. Well, seems like it anyway. Oh, dominated. Oh, he's at a 10 as well. Oh, very, very nearly grim. Wasn't expecting to see 2 draws there. I was expecting to see maybe top pair, a draw. Could be an argument to raise there, I guess. Especially now it's been folded round, but maybe shouldn't have been too quick to fold that. There's not too many short stacks behind me here. I don't mind raising it up, so I'm going to make it 400. Right, he's cool. Let's look at his stats again. So yeah, delta 3 bet. Big blind calls as well. Happy to check this flop and see what happens on the turn. If we get there, it's a 10. He's checked again. I'm going to bet. No, I'm not. I'm going to check. I'm going to check. Could it be credible to check a raise here? 1500. Oh shit, no, not that much. 1500. Is that a credible check raise? Do I have flats? Or I could just sit out. Should have planned that better. I wouldn't have run out of time. Whatever I check raise to there without committing myself is probably going to continue with a lot of his range that's beating me, so quite well it timed that thing because I nearly check raised him. If at any point I was going to raise him, it shouldn't have been a check raise, it should have been a street prep before that. King and a 4. Disappointing. It's gone up again. Yeah. Up again in a minute. King 4. Not getting a good price for appeal or a shove, so filled. Couldn't have flopped much better for my hand though. Damn it. Oh well. Power of hindsight's a beautiful thing. I could run out if you had like 7s or something. Definitely a limp small to big here if it gets round to me. Open shove, fold. Snap fold. Absolute snap fold. He's hit his 9, he's hit his jack. Ace jack wins. It's 250 now, so we're down to 20 big blinds again. Queen tray. Can't flat that on the bottom and then behind now. I'm down to 20 big blinds again, but average is still under 30, so it's not too bad. Queen Jack, interesting. Very susceptible to shoves. If I didn't raise it though, I don't really want to call off with Queen Jack. I need to pick my spots carefully now. Don't know too much about what they're going to be raising here, so even if he didn't raise, I was going to fold. Just shove. A nice shove. Not far for a double if it gets through. It's getting a great price. Jack Queen, that's what I had. Is it Queen? Full house. Amazing. Oh, that's borderline. If that was suited, I'd be so tempted. Nah. Only 5 minutes left of this video. I'm going on break again soon, providing I don't go out in the next 4 minutes. And come back, late registration will be over. There'll be 2,700 left. Approximately 900 cashing, so 1 in 3 chance. It was 1 in 4 before, so it's definitely the chances are definitely better. I'll say min cash is the aim here. I mean, min cash will be nice though, because I currently don't have any. Nine 4 off again. 4 of diamonds, 9 of clubs. This is getting. It's been a while since the last one, but that's strange. It's got to be 4 times tonight I've had that. Maybe 3. That exact same suit and everything. That is strange. Gold. It's a big call with 8s. It's a big call. Knew it was coming. So sick. Do I peel here with a look of getting it in if I connect? I don't know. We're going to break very soon as well. That's made the decision a lot easier for me. I was contemplating calling and then if I hit Queen or Jack then going with it, but there's no decision there. Given how much they both got behind. Such a pathetic, but it screams give me more value. He's slowing down here, is he? Which I was going to say, if he checks, he's got jacks or queens. Let's see what he's got. Wouldn't check a king there, would he? Half pot's it. 10 on the river. Interested to see what he's got here actually. His pot's ballooned big time. Ace 10, ace king. That's a very poorly played hand. Didn't play that well at all. Not much I can do here. But fold. Probably going to get one more hand in for the break. Yeah, I think it's going to be last hand. And I will be folding, so watch this hand play out and I'll stop this video here and carry on after the break, where we will be off the late reg and the chase will begin for a min cash and then beyond. But again, I'll be giving them a stack. I've only got 16 big blinds and I think they're going up again fairly soon, doesn't say. But I'll be getting it in without hesitation now, trying to accumulate a stack. So thanks for watching, see you in part 3. We're back. First hand after the break, 16 bigs, jack 9, no. Let's double check the lobby before we carry on. 2 hours in, 900 get paid. So literally there's a 1 in 3 chance now that we will get paid. 1794. Currently got 16 big blinds. I'm going to fold jack 9. And in 2 minutes they go up to 153, which will give us what, 13. So it's action stations. So hopefully we can try and take advantage of other people trying to reach the money. Maybe too early to do that, but just got to try and accumulate chips wherever we can now. Let's go. Fold jack 10, yes, fold. $1,800 to go out before we get paid. What usually happens with me is, if I've got a stack like this, is keep picking up the blinds for like an hour literally, min cash, and then either go out straight away or like quintuple up or something, hand after we cash. So I want to try and cash with a decent stack so I can make a deep run. I'm not too bothered about the 17 really, because I'll be depositing next week anyway. So given I didn't really buy into this, like I said, I satellited for 20 Starscoin, so it's not the end of the world if I don't cash. So I want to try and take some high variance spots here to accumulate chips, but that is not one of them. But I'm definitely going to up my opening range now to try and get somewhere. Oops. Here we got 153, 13 big blinds. There's quite a lot of shorties on this table as well. It's got to factor into my decisions as well. That's not the sort of hand I'll be shoving, especially from early. Definitely got less than the average stack now, but that's not to worry. 310, can't do anything but fold. I wonder what my opening range would be if I had to write it down for now, like under the gun or something, I'm not too sure. I think maybe ace 9 or better. Pretty much all pocket pairs. Don't know what percentage that would make up. I need to put it into PokerStove to find out. Should I pick up a hand really? Find an exploitable spot maybe. One thing I tend to do that's not very good after I've not played a tournament for a while, when it gets to this stage and there's the same sort of style of action that is in terms of like raises and big 3-bets and shoves and overcalls and stuff, tend to kind of merge their ranges with what they were doing that with when they were a lot deeper, which is, if you don't think about it, it happens quickly and you just fold without thinking. So I need to sort of, what's the word, expand my shoving and calling range in accordance with how big the blinds I've got with the stacks now, because sometimes I'll just fold really quickly without thinking, which I need to stop doing. 6 is ace jack. Oh, it's not a good turn. King 7, aye aye aye. No, not this time. If that was King 10 of spades, it probably would have gone in. It's quite a strong shove under the gun, I think. Likely to be. Not going to be dead pre-flop, unless it's kings. Under blinds next up. 6 minutes. Relentless. It's not a turbo. It's really hard to flop well with King 7 unless it's just spades. And they've both got aces. Full house good. King Jack offsuit. How do I play this small to big? Do I limp and call a shove? I think I do. I think I'm missing out on value for a straight shove. I don't want to protect my hand by shoving. I think I'm just going to shove. So he doesn't. If he shoves, that's going to be awkward. Right, I'm just going to shove. If I get beaten, I get beaten. Happy to take the blinds here. King 10. So I've got him dominated. He's fed a 10. We get there. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. If I'd have limped then, and he checked, that might have played out differently. The aggressor would have taken it, and he might have done because he had position. But we have doubled, which is good news. Hence why I'm sat up straight. Here we go. Fold 10-6 on the button, easy. Especially since he's just lost a pot, he might be tempted to overplay a hand by his shoved to try and steal the blinds. The big blind's got a big stack, so it's fine. Oh, he's called King 3. Nice call. See? It's gone from having 8k to out in 2 hands. That's how quickly it is in no limit hold'em. With your wits about you. That's a fold. 1400 off a cash now. Seems to be going down fairly quickly. Don't know whether we'll get to a cash or not in this. How fast are the numbers going down? One every other second, one every second. It's one every second, and we need to outlast 1400. That's 1400 seconds, which is alright, it's under half an hour, so there's a good chance we'll reach the cash in this, maybe just in this block of play. If not, it'll be a long video. Ace Queen. King Deuce, that's a fold. Nothing to think about there. $1,005. 2010. No, less. I believe he's got at least 2 pair, maybe a flush. I want to say a queen eye flush, but we won't know for certain until he calls. Even though we doubled up before, we're still looking to take risks to try and double up again, pick up some pots, but that's not good enough. Shove. Big pot. Deuces, that's a... There's a couple of deuces there. Wow. Heads up maybe at a push, but... Ace 10. I'm going to min raise it. See what happens. Don't have to get too carried away here. Chair's stuck. A very, very quick shove. Oh, I would rather shove here than call a shove, because I'd hate to just call a shove and be dominated. Stats don't seem to align and you shove fairly quickly, so still got room for manoeuvre, and I'd kick myself for calling there if I was wrong. So as I said at the start of the hand, I didn't have to get carried away, and sometimes I do. So in terms of, what's the word, like I said, I'd rather shove there than be shoved on and just call off. Ahead of some of his range, but not all of it, and it's best I'm flipping, so not best, but I know what I mean. Can't really invocate what I mean, but I know what I mean. 2, 4, 17 big blinds, and 10, 3. So back under 20 bigs again. This is probably what I'm going to do, hover around the 20 big blind mark before maybe try and coast to a min cash. Coast being the wrong word. Don't want to coast. Have I got 13% here? Seems a waste. Yeah. It's only really maybe a call if it's suited, but I'd rather raise that than just flat, but it's not great raising that into 2, I don't think. Jack, Queen. I'm feeling the limp, but I don't know what to do if I get raised. Well, might have shoved then, but even what I said before about folding too quickly, I'm still not going to be playing Jack Queen here. Wow. Pocket Queens. We get them in raise under the gun. How do we play this? Do we call and try and induce action from the blinds? Do we flat and see an ace or king on the flop? Or do we 4-bet jam? I think the answer is 4-bet jam. This could be our last hand, but I'm happy to get in my queens here. His stats are quite high, so let's get it in and see what happens. Kings, yeah. Backdoor diamonds, 9, 8, damn. Oh well, didn't have to have kings there, but happy with the way we played. Kings versus queens, especially with 20 big blinds left, it's going to go in, so there's no other way that could have happened. If we'd have taken a flop, then it would have gone on the flop as well, so it's a cooler, I'm afraid, but what can you do? We played well and had fun, so would have been 1,000 off cashing as well. But all in all, quite pleased with that, and can't argue with that, can you? How long have we had? 2018 worth of play from 20 FPPs, so I'll take that, and I've learnt some stuff, so I'll call it here and try and upload another video soon.